year, the WWE release a new video game, and every year I do a video on it, and in every year I have made a Rapid Roster Rundown, and that is always the most watched thing that I do that year, pretty much. The audience retention stays huge on those things, and then as the actual video starts, it drops off back to normal levels. And as currently YouTube have decided that algorithms should dictate everything, I have decided to only do a Rapid Roster Rundown this year. Nothing, you don't need to see any other part of the game, just going to do a Rapid Roster Rundown. That actually won't fill the entire video, so I decided to do 11 across the entire course of WWE history. Mexican, spins a lot, is large. Ah, funky, has shiny jacket. Most boring name, the rebel incarnate. Mustache, posh. Beard! Stole his hair from a Buckingham Palace guard. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Gets killed at least 6 times a match. Loses at least 6 times a match. Never seen before in my entire life. As good a wrestler as me. Edge 2. Nipple! Who are you? God. Okay, I've never seen an episode of SmackDown in my life. Liberal. Happier upside down. Strong. Hateable. Date rapist. Flippy. Hollywood. Has stocking on arm. Backup wrestler. Hungry. Comic relief. White, injured, fell asleep on a newspaper. Okay, I've never seen SmackDown. Best for business, everyone's favourite, no idea, and someone Triple H doesn't quite want you to see. Hey, wasn't that guy fired? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy was fired. The Daily Mail. Drax the Destroyer. 2 cooked turkeys wrestling in 1 leotard. 7 feet of sobbing man-child. Parallel universe Michael Jackson. A bear in a man suit. A man in a bear suit. Chris Pratt. Redacted. Also redacted. Changes his gimmick just before every single fucking WWE game so you never get to play an accurate version of him. Vass from Far Cry 3. That one guy. You know, him. The Miz. The unevolved form of Gandalf. Man with 1 main central nipple for some reason. Batman's nemesis. 6 feet under. Beard. Strictly Come Dancing. Captain Planet. Resting on an invisible bar. Control C. Control V. Wearing a hat that just simply says me so he doesn't forget who he is. Man with only half a hand. The mask Jim Carrey didn't find. High Flyer. Beard 2. The beardening, an orca whale in a man's suit, that guy Damien Sandow hangs around with, vintage, 18 inches tall, another high flyer, The Rock Part 2, the rocketing, smiley face, that guy who stands next to Lana's legs,
I'm dumb as fuck,
man showing off his chest hair, teenage girl, look at that face, the whitest man, your childhood, his chest looks quite a lot like my mattress, so soft, H. Yeah, said it. Some guy who gives a fuck. Over 9,000! The last thing Brock Lesnar ate. Ah! Train Simulator 2003. Drax the Destroyer. Well. Commentary man. A shark in a bear suit in a human suit. That guy from Forrest Gump. Thomas Brody Sangster. Half-beard man. Oh yeah. Smaug pretending to be Chris Jericho. Zombie Christian. Russell from the Gorillas. He lies, he cheats, he steals, so he's essentially a banker. Bono's friend. Vince Light. The original King Kong. Stone Cold Steve Austin. That thing from Pan's Labyrinth. A man embedded in concrete. DC Comics. That guy that swears on Twitter. Will Smith's friend. Hustle, loyalty, rap. Your nan. That guard from Prison Tycoon. He won a race or something. Someone who I've literally never heard of. .264 gallons. Character from children's detective books. Rusev. Sin Cara's dad. NXT newbie. The perpetual old man. Main character of Just Cause. The person we blame for the Usos. Man famous for driving a van off a dam. That guy in all the movies. Guy who took his nickname from the dog in Scrubs. Only Fools and Horses the later years. Ironically, how dyslexic spells subtle. Santa 364 days of the year. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 Creator Skater. A sad Nicolas Cage. A lost basketball player. Lead character of The Sims 2. She's about 12 in this game. Goldberg. John Bishop. Secret messages in his fringe. Not sure if real person or half-finished creator character. Voted conservative. Triple H. Yeah, I fucking said it. Stratosphere. The fear of Trish Stratus. Sin Cara's granddad. Guy who regrets meeting Brock Lesnar. Man whose name rhymes with hygienist. Nobody knows her secret. And a 754-year-old man. Oh, knows! A magician. The Dread Pirate Roberts. Good news, everyone! Somebody from Norfolk, destined to play a vampire in movies aimed at teenage girls. Chris Pratt, trombone sympathizer. Fozzie Bear when shaved. The face you make when you really need to take a poop but don't want anyone to know. The face you make when you take a poop without quite expecting it. Honey Boo Boo's dad. Oh God, it's him! Run, flee, flee! Before, after, guy who broke down the Berlin Wall. Quite surprised to see they put Christian in this. Somebody America's currently at war with. Do not make eye contact. Russell Crowe, guy who drew the short straw. Captain Injury, the inventor of the elbow sock. Do you want to know how I got these scars? Dolph Ziggler's dad. Diamond Dallas Page's son. Dolph Ziggler again. Wait a minute. Dun dun dun! That hairdresser your mum visits slightly too regularly. What I think all Texans look like. Val Venus 2.0. A bit late for Halloween. Seamus. Someone who's just spotted a drone on the horizon. Mascot for Gimps Are Us. Guy who looks like he's been crying. Hideo Kojima. Captain Wonky Nips. Captain Nip Slip. What all Texans actually look like. Tweedledum. Tweedledee. I forget his name. Disapproving dad at Halloween. Guy who just dropped a glass of water unexpectedly. Wolf from Gladiators. Gamergate. Jamaican Me Crazy. Mad Max. Chris Jericho. Again.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson. 89% torso. Los Angeles in human form. He must go, his planet needs him. Lie to me. Original Sin. Difficult shit. Sexy Grandpa. Burt Reynolds. Vin Diesel. Mumbler. Belgian Waffle. Regular Waffle. One Direction. Man incredibly proud of his breasts. Building designer. Edward Snowden. Vampirically white. Popular entertainer from the 1890s. Latest regeneration of Sin Cara. Sting. Stardust. Stardust again. Marilyn Manson. Smash. Guy who still doesn't quite get the concept of the smile. Half-inflated blow-up doll of Triple H. Prince Pretty Terrifying. Default creator wrestler. The inside of Hulk Hogan's brain. Brock Lesnar's favorite meal. Beyond the Thunderdome. Generic Englishman. Guy who I was up against for a Golden Joystick Award. Seriously, guy who will only travel on the shoulders of people called Zach. The governor of California. What the 80s thought was cool. Breasts. 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 Well, you tried. Breasts. 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 Classy breasts. Finding your mum in a sex shop. Breasts. And the Terminator again. Right, I think that's everyone. Oh wait, God, no, there's managers as well. Roy Walker. The person your grandmother wants you to marry. Gordon Brown. Every 70s singer. Putin on the Ritz. Here's what you could have won. Big Boss. Terry Wogan. The sexiest man alive. Fandango. David Bowie. And finally, a Donald Trump voter. Pumpkin Spice! Tits and ass! God, it's showing how out of date this game is already! This Christmas's must-have Barbie! Lada! School Run! Hulkamania victim! Fat Will Wheaton! Technicolor Dreamcoat! John Virgo! Official sponsor of Going in Raw, the only wrestling podcast you should watch. Who has 2 thumbs and doesn't give a crap. Dr. Horrible! Trump voter! Small Cass! Small E! Small Show! Small Show's dad! My breasts are down here! Current day Shawn Michaels! Oh, they bothered to model him! Spinneroonie on this! Strowman argument! Doctor Who! Could they have possibly modelled him to look sadder? With eyes like that, I'm not surprised your surname is Pillman! Bella the Bull! Who will save us from Brexit? That guy who lost to Scipio Africanus! Science teacher! The Sundance Kid! His t-shirt is locked! French for the Caramel. James Byrne. Anagram of Chad Bagel. Chat Roulette. The wall just got 10 feet higher. The wall just got 10 feet lower. Edge's friend. Lead singer of Guns N' Roses. Ironically doesn't like 3D movies. Owns UFC. Heartbreaker. Camouflaged elbows. Regrets offering to hold these 2 invisible monkeys. Genuine problem. Creator wrestler. Scalped himself a little bit too much. Vin. Totally didn't make me panic that he was was leaving, the bastard. Midlife crisis. Saints Row 2 character. He's not wearing a costume, that's all hair. Christian sponsor. Emma Blackery. The perils of going to 2 different hairdressers on the same day. Seamus with his head upside down. Clickbait. Oh shit, Fandango's in this? Fandango wearing a mask. Injury. Pulp Fiction has to point to his own name so you remember who he is. Captain Fragile. He should probably shrink that name. This is the wagger that belongs to Jack. 70s pornography. 80s workout. Just a boring loser. Keith Uso. Beard fiddler. Pass. The halfway point. Fucking hell, the halfway point. We did this for the last 27 fucking minutes. Calypso, your next president. Your next president's murky past. Dennis the Menace's dog. Dennis the Menace. Gonna win the title. Backing dancer for Marilyn Manson. Larry, Lex Luthor, metric system.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Off-brand cola, Galaxy's 34th strongest man, Hollywood Hogan, Ted Turner, the weirdest of the Mr. Men books, sat on a pineapple, the only fan of the Usos, Connect fan, the man everyone forgot, stay fearless is terrible advice, classy breasts. A pirate's truth. Here's the voices in his Twitter feed. PlayStation VR. Sex shop worker. Sex shop owner. Sex shop customer. The first cartoon to feature Mickey Mouse. Roman Reigns. Watch out for Robert Ford. Chris Rock. Your childhood hero. Who they want to be your next childhood hero. Soon to be billed from Romania. Sam is a yes-no. Already thrown in the towel. Illegitimate boss. World's greatest beard mistakes. That's just Razor Ramon again. Norman Foster. Somebody's dad. Fucking how many Razor Ramones do they put in this? St. Patrick's Day. And for my next trick, anime villain. Ziggy. Special feelings. Beer catcher extraordinaire. Not sure if menacing or fabulous. Not sure if either. Disappointed parents. How can I compare thee to a summer ray? You mean just look after these 2 invisible monkeys? Yeah, sure. Shogo Akuji looks sad because he's no longer Dad of the Year. NXT's dad. Sorry, Titus. Exactly the same as modern Triple H, apart from he probably didn't own a suit. What's the status on that Trish? RuPaul's Drag Race. Winner of Robot Wars Series 7. Tyson Kidd's dad's kid. Ultimate Warrior, unless you count Goku, in which case Goku is the Ultimate Warrior. The reason Vince McMahon is immortal. Mistakes. I've made a few. And that's another one of them. Rogue One is going to be very disappointing. Cybernetic Eye. My nemesis. And fucking finally, Zack Ghost Rider. I don't fucking care anymore. That was too many. That's all it gets. Oh shit, wait, there's managers. Del Boy! Russian Bride! 918 years old. Raw sexual magnetism. Same. And John Virgo. Again. I said John Virgo. Oh god, all those jokes. All those jokes don't duplicate one at the end. Alright, fuck, let's start again. In the Littlewood, current day Mick Foley, 80s Batman, Ron Swanson, Chip and Slash Dale. Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Gabe Morton, Milady, a man with his own face growing out of the side of his face. In the... Oh, fuck, that's it. We've run out of roster already. Quick, next game. Young Sylvester Stallone, Ron Jeremy, R/Old School Call. Why does he look so sad? And finally... It. A terrifying hybrid of demon and grandma. I wear a mortician's hat now. Mortician's hats are cool. Horizon Zero Dawn. Just Dawn. Does my head look the wrong aspect ratio in this? A terrifying melted fucking waxwork of Bret Hart. The sun'll come out. Mighty Boosh. The Scranton Strangler. And finally... Charlotte's dad, Holiday Edition Undertaker, the hair that Donald Trump thinks he has, Scary Gardener, Geordie LaForge, Paratanka, Johnny Massive Tooth, Come to the Front of the Class, Elton John, Occam's Razor Ramon, My Dad, The Earth's Core, because he thinks the world revolves around him. He's a narcissist. So, fine, you won't get all of them. And finally, sad William Riker. The Matrix! Pitt the Younger! Has my mascara run? Don't hug me, I'm scared! Counterfeit Rock! Whitewash Wolf! Who has 2 thumbs and didn't check his quick release mechanism? Canada's greatest export, which explains why they're such a fucking global world power. Terry Crews! Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Me on the face, move away, move away.
Oh, look at the little baby! Sony's 4th attempt at a fucking Spider-Man reboot, Steve Bannon's nightmares, British beef, tepid, and finally, the sheep. Getting warmer. Seriously, where do they buy these dressing gowns from? They've all got lovely ones. Hair metal, heavy metal, Eddie Izzard. Do you think he has that mask on in his passport photo? It's my fucking mum. That's not a gun, that's a figure, you twat. Man with a life preserver around his neck. Sony's 5th attempt at a Spider-Man reboot. Celebrity breasts expose. Milton Waddams. I don't think he even really needs those glasses. The 1990s were a difficult time for all of us. See? Is that JPL? Holy shit. When you don't know what to use your vowels on in a game of Scrabble. Jason Bateman, that's so Raven. Didn't buy Bitcoin when it was cheap. Jim Taggart, world's longest neck. And finally, Vince hang on a second. Fat Albert, 9021 show. Hugo Weaving. Funny every time. My last school photo. French porn star, English porn star, American porn star, not a porn star. Watch Dogs 3, getting slowly and slowly more convinced that is just Jason Bateman, the man who invented X-ray specs. Later series Cisco, the Dark Red Dwarf spin-off, Ebony, Kenny Craig. Is the mask glued to your face or what? Colonel Sanders. Best thing about the metric system. He was a boy, I was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? Molly Holly, be a dolly, fetch a brolly. Oh, fuck. Everyone ran rings around him. Raven. Tanning bed mishap. One facial expression, many dressing gowns. One facial expression, no dressing gowns. That surname is now illegal. Jim Carrey. Santa left him Cole. Famous tag team with Tickle. Couldn't even be bothered to pose for a new photograph for this game. Stratus update. Mr. Bandana. William Regal. Wait a minute. And finally, William Regal after Vince McMahon took his suit back. That guy that surprisingly can act. Big Show singing his own theme song edition. One hand wave away from John Cena suing. Fork in the toaster. Charlie has what? A man pointing to your right nipple. Oh dear. Stunning Chris Jericho. Starting to think that guy's actually nude. A man pointing to your left nipple. Personalized tutorial for me for the entire game. Personalized tutorial for somebody called Doug for the entire game. Arrested Development. Arrested while intoxicated. Things you can't get away with in 2017. Character from Tekken. Character from Mortal Kombat. No character. Oh sweet God, put the mask back on. Davari, I hardly knew her. Kurt Angle with Mark Jindrak's face. Mark Jindrak with Mark Jindrak's face. Bet they handled this character with dignity and grace. Michael's brother, Dimitri Martin. 14-year-old Randy Orton. 15-year-old Randy Orton. You're not that mysterious if you give us your first name. Definitely nude. Anybody else fancy some Doritos? Creator wrestler. Scotty for Hottie. Just a hairy boy. He's Benjamin. Benjamin. It's all I had. Put effort into his beard for some reason. Same. John Cena again. Sylvanian families. Swear I saw that guy as a commentator the other day. Wider than he is tall. Oh my God, I just realized it's Undertaker because they take you under. Like bury you. Holy shit. Vince McRegal. Dead or alive. 8th gym badge. She could kill literally everybody watching this video. Of course she's McCool, she's not McWearing anything. Stacey Kaya, bet you're not looking at eyes right now. And finally, Stratosphere. The fear of Trish Stratus. Fuck, even he's starting to look like Jason Bateman to me today. More turns than an indecisive ballerina. The last thing you'll ever see. The last thing some really poor bastard is ever gonna see. Half of Chris Jericho. This guy loves a nipple point. The batteries in my controller have died and now it kind of looks like I just want him to come back. Because it says he should come back and play games. I miss you. Brody Codes. Brian Daniel. Oh wait, no, it works. Never noticed how many magicians there were in the WWE. Should he stay or should he go now? E. Pico. One lie in 3 words. Love fist. Is it just me or does that bandana make his head look really tall? This is your brain on drugs. Your current WWE champion. T-shirt by Starbucks. Thin Kevin Owens. Alright, this time I'll do half a mask, half no mask. Is that right? I don't know. A man who doesn't quite know what a smile is. World's strongest strongity strong. Man of mystery. Why do 50% of the people on this roster rhyme? Man who's just seen somebody buy the last SNES Classic that he wanted. Darth Mysterio. Fast and fabulous. Man who's just seen the giant boulder heading for him. Man who pushed the giant boulder. Cesaro's buff. Greed, gluttony, lust, envy, sloth, wrath, pride, and Kara. That's not fucking Ted DiBiase. Okay, who forgot to feed Triple H? Getting too old for this shit. Long career ahead of him. Now, I've never met anyone called Zach. That's not a joke, it's just true. Visual representation of Monday mornings. This dude's been in about 8 games so far. It's getting really hard to make jokes about him. Monobrow. I don't know, he's bald. Fuck it. Owned by Rupert Murdoch. Owned by Marvel Comics. Yeah, fuck it. Name her after cheese. Who cares? Yeah, name her after that tart in the Bible. Who cares? You'll never guess what her middle name is. Do you feel the power of the gladiator? My voice is fucked. And finally, woman who missed arm day but only on one arm. God, I'm dizzy. My name is Maximus Pushius McManus. I fucking love trees, me! Rejected outfit for 7 of 9. Palette swapped rejected outfit of 7 of 9. Captain Surrender. Traditional Irish costume. Loot box. The voices in his head are the least of his problems. Burnt both his heads. Wicked Witch of the Woods. Far Cry Primal. Bad Princess Leia cosplay. Palette swapped Bad Princess Leia cosplay. Celtic Guardian, Ride to Hell Retribution, World of Warcraft, my kind of fantasy, Sony's third attempt at a Fantastic Four reboot, not even his final form, Venny VD Biggie, Black Sack Sack. Oh, because he's stone cold, I get it. Action Man, American Werewolf, ineffective armor. Does my butt look over-designed in this? What all Canadians think they look like? WrestleMania entrance. Minced messages. The new Shield outfit. Literally fucking Super Cena. Check out these pythons. Ultimate Warrior's Sunday best. And finally, Ash Wednesday. Hashtag pray for NerdCubed's voice. Owns a cereal cafe. Phenomenon. Do. Cam. Singular. Green Hill Zone arm. Finn Albert. Spider Gwen. Random button. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Mutton Chest Chop. Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Buzz Aldrin. Brock Lesnar. Breaking 2. Bam Bam Bigelow. Steve has a body pillow of this guy. Lauren. Becky Breakfast. Black Friday. Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta. Cassiopeia. Wally. Seamus with his head upside down. We get it, you're big. Billy Kay is not my lover. Genuinely just remembered this guy exists. Average. TJ Booker. Chair thrower. Got a small child to design his tattoo. Excited to see how different he's gonna look in a year. Genuinely disappointed. A. Brian Kendrick. Palette swapped Nikki Bella. Churchill. Scipio's bitch. Beefcake is just a burger. Stole that hair from a judge. The Sundance Kid couldn't make it. Bang! Bang! Caramella. Kill the spare. Propping up a bar. Chad Gable's lost his tables. Morty Flair. What, that's one of the worst pictures I've ever seen of Chris Jericho. Take back what I've just said. Secretly Buddhist. Dildo salesman. Curtis Axel Rose Tyler Durden. Constantly confuse her with the guy who owns UFC. Counting down the days till his contract runs out. Getting too old for this. Willy Wonka's in his jeans. Double penetration. Took him 6 years to take that jacket off. Have you seen this man? Soon to be replaced by electric. Never seen a man phone in a photograph before, but there it is. This gay kiss. Secretly Finnish. 90s shooter meets David Attenborough. Hang on a minute, that's not Jason Bateman. Edge of Glory. Subtitle to a Castlevania game. Ms. Blackery. 17 leopards die every day just to clothe him. Digest stuff really fast. Damien Sandow's changed his name. Eric Rowan, cause the wind died down. Strippogram. Ballerina. You're not you when you're hungry. Saints Row 2. Lesnar bait. Dramatic William Shatner scene. Gran Turismo. 14th of February sausage rolls. Magnum has the word hide hidden in his name. Ferrari. Conan O'Brien. Weird place to wear a tie. Could somebody put the heating up, please? Can camouflage himself into any Banksy portrait. Oh, that's less funny now. I only work in black. Every cartoon villain ever. 70s Dad Cubed. And very, very dark grey. Looks like Mark Wahlberg has eaten Mark Wahlberg. Dusan Nemec. Sour-flavoured Rey Mysterio. Do you think he makes his own masks or what? I mean, that one looks like it came out of a cracker. The saddest eyes I've ever seen. Oh no! Michael Bolton. Dennis the Menace's dog. Dennis the Menace. Kevin Von Erich to do the dishes. Kill Ian Dane. I told you couldn't catch that knife, Kofi. Last minute Halloween costume. Larry. That's fucking Lego hair, that is. Lit. Hey. Use the force. Okay, tone the force down a bit. In emergencies, his head can detach and sweep the floor. I have no idea what that mask is trying to stop. Does he have an evil sense of smell or something? Chocolate Bear. It's Mary. See? Michael, P.S. Your hair is shit. Hayes. You're taking the mickey. Smash. Stay 1P'd. Granddad, we love you. I remember that Mr. Man book being very different. Hiding a Guald. Not all ya. As I'm recording this, we don't know if this guy's left yet, so... And Daxter, Mick Niller, oh fuck it. Nikki's angry. What's the line between hair and a mane? The noise a friendly giant makes in a children's film. Pentagram Bra, the incredibly mighty Boosh. Roy C, we're leaving. Sounds like something a butcher would try and sell you. The R-truth is that there is no truth. Randy Marsh, hashtag savage, wearing trousers with his own face. It's pretty... Well done. Really want to cut that one fucking hair off. Do you want to re-czar your computer? Endangered animal. Confusing my sexuality. Seriously confusing my sexuality. And his. He's not so sure. Ken Masters. Martial Law. Rare Ted DiBiase. Dwayne Johnson's body with Nicolas Cage's face. This video already has 17 jokes about The Rock, so fuck it. Named by a caveman. Hot air baboon. I take it back. Those are the saddest eyes I've ever seen. Oh, Shane McMahon at table. Has he always just got out of the shower or something? Doesn't work on bank holidays. Can't tell if that's a necklace or a tattoo. You think that's armbands, but it's just continuation of his beard. Seriously, I will kill that hair! Arson charges. 9.81. Stuck in my side. Alright, Sean, don't let me down. 1 year jump. Here we go. Just got a fucking haircut. Why did you put that in the game? Wonder if his pubes have a mohawk. Shinsuke Knack 2. Probably should have poked eye holes in that thing. I'm gonna need a moment. That skull looks terrified of me. Ooh, play Message in a Bottle. Ooh, play Can't Stand Losing You. Ooh, play Englishman in New York. Ooh, play Every Breath You Take. Ooh, play Fields of Gold. Blunder years. Summer Rae can't be a real name, can it? Hang on, I'll check. It isn't. C- for spelling. Katie Lang. No, you're right, mate. That is terrifying war paint. Tatsumi Funimation. That weird Stargate episode where Jack met the much taller version of himself. Tiny Gentleman's Pieces. That's a G, not a J. Fuck it. Ooh, another angry guy with a beard. I haven't seen that today, have I? Here begins 17 different versions of Triple H. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. I'd give him a 9. Now, where did I put my phone? Combination of a Tasmanian tiger and vagina. Tyson baby goat. You know what? I think Goku's the ultimate warrior. Really rocked that XXXXL tie. Oh, shit. Should have said that. Sorry. Midlife crisis. Kylo's mentor. Snape kills Dumbledore. Why did I tell that to you? Because to the victor, the spoils. Non-committal handshake / fist bump. Famous French explorer, Zach Ryder. Over to the downloaded superstars. Then we'll do managers and then we can all fuck off. With, creationist lover, because evolution was a mystery. Can you see me, Clem Fandango? Not in uniform, doesn't need a salute. Hasn't yet revealed he won that Olympic medal in curling. Stretch Armstrong, Nidhogg on his spandex. Right, adding a manager so I can go over to the managers to show off the managers. We have Bobby, Heenan and Cal, TV Static, William Regal, I don't know. That dude kills people for a living. Poorly Dangerous Liaisons. No, I can't be the only one who thinks these things about Stephanie McMahon, I'm sorry. And finally, with my voice gone forever, we have... oh, fuck it, John Virgo. I know I did that joke before, but only like 70% of these were new. I've recorded this across 3 days. It's taken so many hours of setting up consoles. Oh god, I'm never doing this again. Well, until, you know, next year.